Marina, you have enough time to get Sally Pimienta and Tyson to some kind of safety. In fact, you can burrow through metal, so you can even make a shelter for them very easily.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Start setting up like a impact shelter.
You two, you are currently pulling Rich out of the mouth of the mother slug when this happens.
Is there at least another Rich around, or no?
Yeah,
We
there's another one that's really slimy. And then you see
Yay,
a
we
third
did it.
one.
We found him a body.
As the ship's starting to go down, a third one pops up from out of the muck saying, "What the fuck?" Because the ship is starting to really shake violently.
I think we're making a landing. Like, Yuchu's like yelling as he's trying to pull Rich out, which I'm not sure why, but I think it's just habit at this point.
Yeah.
He's had to keep him alive for so long. It's weird.
Simone and Stone Sour. Stone Sour will do his best to protect you, Simone. He can create like a magma barrier sort of around the perimeter of your lab and reinforce it, although it's going to be very, very hot, so it might be a problem for some of your samples, but he is actually doing his best to create some kind of protective rock shielding. Tara and we assume Brisket and likely Sugar Ray are
They can
also
all get in Marina's den.
Oh yeah, sure, they can all get in there.
Yeah.
And there's a kind of final impact as the ship comes to a halt and parts of it break off completely. This seems like the end of sorts. Avicii was a statue the last time he was seen. You've successfully saved the triplets from some kind of demise, and the ship emergency sirens are going off left and right. But for now, you're all alive. Except for Kev, nobody knows where he is.
He's fine.
Oh, Nia and Jeff. Nia, what Jeff had been doing during all this is kind of flying around with you and striking down blank men wherever you guys could. And he would fly you to safety as well.
Okay.
So you're safe. Everyone's safe. So safe, we don't even need sad music anymore.
Excellent.
Once the ship has kind of begun to crack, though, there is another issue. There's no air out there, and you're quickly losing atmospheric pressure inside of the ship, which is a problem.
Marina would like lock off the air in her area, but then she would go out to look for, like Tyson would probably tell her her friends are out there, right?
Yes.
She would start to like go out and like search for more people.
You bump into somebody.
Who?
You bump into Halloween Jack.
Oh, good.
And there are a lot of Seven Nation Army soldiers with him. Why, hello there.
I assume he has some sort of like breathing apparatus on.
He has his mask on and there's tubes running from it.
Marina just sort of like does the up nod at him.
My, you are a big girl. What are they feeding you up here?
Marina just grins at him and just like shrugs a little. Born this way.
Look like you'd break me in half. My goodness. Any more of these little old people running around?
There are several other people in the ship.
All right. He motions towards the soldiers that are with him. Start dispensing with the breathing machines. Make sure they don't die. We're here to help. Where's the enemy?
Marina knocks on her den and tells them to come get breathing apparatus.
They're pretty good breathers. Fundamental breathing machines, so you guys can get some of those. Anyone that's like out and would be able to see these soldiers, there's a lot of them moving through the ship. They're not hostile. They come in peace.
Marina would tell them the only one that's hostile is green and covered in acid.
Oh my. Seems I missed quite a party. Well, it's all over now. So, I mean, I don't see anybody like that around here. Just us. The Seven Nation Army, of course, recognizes the sovereignty of the nation of Artemis. But as far as the rest of the moon is concerned, it's open territory, which means we are laying claim to this ship.
Marina just stares at him for a long time.
Is that a problem?
No.
Well, all righty then. Say, you look awful familiar.
I don't believe we've met.
No, I remember going through some of the records, and I remember there was a rather strikingly large woman, not unlike yourself, happened to go missing a long time ago. Of course, you don't look that old.
Didn't go missing, just did my mission.
Also, how are you breathing right now?
She just grins at him. And it should be noted when she grins, she has golden fangs.
Oh, so many interesting things on the moon. I'm gonna have to catch up with you. You like coffee or you like tea?
I like whiskey.
I know you can't see it, but I'm smiling right now under this mask, practically blushing.
She just tilts her head. I would break you.
I know. He turns and begins to order his men around. All right, boys, start marking your territory, piss in whatever corner you can find. This is a 7-nation army expedition at this point, retrieval. So, and also be gentle with whatever isn't exploded or wrecked. We'll be using that. It's at that moment that Jeff does land. He snatches a respirator breathing machine from one of the soldiers who's offering it and quickly puts it on. Well, that's the game, huh, Jack? You just sweep in after we do all the work and then decide this is yours? I don't think so. We were here first.
Hi, Jack.
Jack waves to Nia. Hello there, little Nia Nova. Hello, Jeff Lynn. Well, that's all well and good, but as I said, we have laid claim to this and it is outside of Artemis. So unless you want to go to war about it, I'm afraid this is ours. We'll send you the paperwork, but I feel like it's really a formality. You don't control the whole moon, Jeff. Just Artemis. Just your little bundle of cities. Unless you want to lay claim to the whole thing, in which case you be violating a lot of global agreements that have been in place long before you were born. You're lucky we even let you have Artemis, to be honest. It's a violation of, well, the United Nations doesn't exist anymore, but, I'm sure they're rolling around in their graves remembering all the times that they said the moon shouldn't be owned by one nation, blah, blah, blah. You know how it is. We're willing to overlook that. But this? No, sir. You think we're just going to let you have this whole alien technology shindig, keep more of the advanced stuff to the moon people because you're afraid us Earth savages might be able to, I don't know, cure a disease or grow crops? Please. Don't be greedy, Jeff. We're so needy, Jeff. Don't make it bleedy, Jeff. Jeff holds up a finger. Stop rhyming. Rhyming is not legal course. It doesn't work like that. I'm going to talk to Kelly about this, and I think that we have probably a great legal battle ahead of us as far as this is concerned. These people have spilled their own blood for this, Jack, and you're just coming in like a hyena, a scavenger, a vulture. That's what you are. A wild dog, chewing at the bones for scraps, like you always are, like the whole 7-nation army. Jack just kind of like holds his hands up. Whoa. Calm down, amigo. I wouldn't say that sort of thing too loud. The president has decided to personally show up. Jeff freezes. What? Oh, Mr. Valentine has decided to come and see the aliens for himself. You see, we only had a brief sample from a previous incident. Under wraps, of course. This is a whole boatload of scientific data. Bloody Valentine couldn't pass up the opportunity to show up and see it with his own 2 eyes. Would have done his grandfather very proud, I imagine. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for a man like him. No way is he just going to sit down there in his palace and wait for the news reports or video feeds on this. Oh, please. We're men. We have blood running through our veins. He's got a lot of blood. Like a lot of it. The name. Not just a pun or anything. Jeff closes his eyes and starts to rub his temples. Really? Bloody Valentine is here. All right. Legal battle it is. See you in court, Jack. You certainly will. I actually have been brushing up on my law. I was thinking of getting my degree. I already got the gimmick right. I can say I'm a simple country lawyer. I like it already. I do. In the meantime, we'll be securing some things and, keeping it safe with us.
Me interest. Can I at least have my house back?
Is it on the property of the ship?
Yes.
Well, then, no, you cannot. I'm so sorry, Miss Nova.
But I live there.
Not anymore, sweetie. You can rent an
I hope you get
apartment.
lost in the darkness room.
Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way, sugar, but don't despair. There's plenty of affordable apartments in District 2. Well, I'm glad we were here to help. That's why we're here to help. I love being in the military. He claps his hands together. Now, where did that bloody Valentine go? Before he turns to leave, he actually quickly takes a card out from his sleeve and hands it to you, Marina.
Marina will take it between two giant fingers.
Yeah, it's just his contact information. It actually is written down Halloween Jack, and there's a pumpkin icon on top of his name with a kind of sinister smile.
She sort of rolls her eyes a little, but stuffs it into her pocket. She's kind of busy looking around. Like, does she recognize where she is on the moon? Can she tunnel down and find a tunnel?
Likely you could find it's like pretty far away from where you have your base set up, but it's close enough, I'd say, that you could make your way there.
She's not tunneling yet, but she might from the basement later. She just nods to him and starts to walk toward like Tyson and get them out.
Can kind of start to gather those people. Tyson, Sally Pimienta, who has calmed down kind of. I mean, there's nothing to rage about right at this moment. Everything's kind of fucked up. You two and Rich, once the ship really collided and you guys could get out of that pit in the lower decks or the sub level. You're probably filthy, but you survived.
We did it.
You did it.
All I guess 3 or 4 of us now.
Yeah, if you don't mind it, they will give you respirators as well. All of you, I think you and all of the Rich clones.
Yeah, we would need them.
Everyone's cool, right? Nobody's gonna start shit with the Seven Nation Army. Pretty sure.
No.
No, if anything, you two would just be confused as to how they got there so quick because they just crashed. And
You
then
can
probably
ask.
try and head to the.
If anything, Simone might question if she can take her lab equipment out because it is patented to her.
No, who
Yeah, if anything, UT wants to grab his stuff out of the beach house if we can't take the beach house.
the soldiers aren't gonna they aren't gonna let you do it. They will be very obstinate about trying to let you leave with anything.
I was gonna say, yeah, at one point, you two probably like covered in slug goop is just like, I just need to change and shower. Like, it's not that much, dude. Look, and he like whips his arm and like slop just falls off, and he's just like, just a shower and a change.
As you're pleading for this, where your equipment is, you can see one of the Seven Nation Army soldiers has your headphones on and is playing around with your mixer.
You two's trying to forgive him, but he's just like, please, just let me get dressed.
And Simone is busy just going, this is my lab, I come with it, or it doesn't go anywhere at all.
Well, to you two, the guy will say, well, I'm sorry, but this here is Seven Nation Army water. Do you have money to pay the Seven Nation Army for the water that you're about to use for your shower, sir?
You two like is pinching his nose, and he's just like, where? God, I can't believe this. Where's Halloween Jack? He's got to be here, right? Can I
I
speak
don't
to
know.
him?
I couldn't say. You can speak to him, of course.
Yeah, can you bring him here?
However, because I'm consulting you and it is an hourly rate, you will have to compensate the Seven Nation Army for any services provided to you as far as guidance is concerned.
That's great. I work with the ELO. You can bill it straight to them. You know, Babylon is the tall building in Suffragette. Just send it right there.
Old money only, sir. We don't trust bits and boops. We just deal in cash and gold. Do you have any?
You two's just like he looks down at his like slop covered body and just looks at him and just goes, obviously not.
Okay, come back when you get some. I'll see you then.
Yeah, and you two will just kind of shuffle off.
They are everywhere. These Seven Nation Army guys, they are really picking through your stuff. You hear one of them say, "Oh shit, I didn't even know they made this model." Yeah, one of them is just in your fridge.
Oh no.
You know
Marina would be looking for Stone Sour. I assume Tyson says there's another brother.
Yeah, if you're looking for Stone Sour, he is with Simone watching the humans run in and try to take another human's lab equipment and not really sure what's going on there.
It's just busy arguing and going like, look, this is my stuff.
Just kill them. They've come to steal your knowledge. You must destroy them.
That's gonna start a whole new war.
We are bred for war. Destroy them.